Hello and welcome to my channel once again. In this video we are going to discuss about star delta starter. We will learn about the basics of star delta winding, and later on we will see how the star delta starter works, and in the end we will look into the power and control circuit of the star delta starter. So as all of you know that any induction motor has 3 windings inside it. So there will be 6 terminals coming out of the motor. Now depending on the way how we connect these 6 connections outside in the motor terminal, it is decided whether it is a star connected motor or delta connected motor. Here you can see we have shown 2 different ways. In the first way, all the end connection of the 3 windings are connected together or joined together. This joint is called star point, and this kind of arrangement of the winding is called star winding. Whereas in the other case, the end point of one winding is connected to start point of other winding, and the end point of second winding is connected to star point of third winding, and so on. So this kind of arrangement is called delta winding. Sometime you may see that the windings has only 3 terminals coming out of the motor in the terminal box. So you see only the 3 terminals. It does not mean that the motor is not star connected or delta connected. The motor is star connected or delta connected, but the star point or the delta is done inside the motor itself. So you get only 3 terminals outside. So don't be confused. In our case, when we want to use star delta starter, we need 6 terminals outside. Otherwise, we cannot use star delta starter. So this is how the motor terminal box look like. In the first photograph, you can see there are 6 terminals coming out of the motor and connected on the motor terminal block. If you see on the left side, the end terminals of all 3 windings are connected together. So this arrangement is called star winding, and the junction of all 3 points is called star point. The right side arrangement shows the delta winding. So you can see by the strips, if you see the vertical 3 strips are connected. So if you see this kind of arrangement inside the motor terminal, so you can know that this is delta connected winding. Before moving further, let us just understand a little difference between star and delta winding. So when we talk about the star connection or star winding, if you apply the voltage on the terminal box, the voltage across the winding will be 1 by root 3 of that voltage. So in this case, if you apply 440 volt, the voltage across the winding will be 1 by root 3 of 440, which will be around 254 volt. So this less voltage will result in the less current, and ultimately the winding will be not under load. The life of the winding will increase. But on the other hand, the drawback is the torque will also be reduced. If you see the delta winding, the voltage across the winding is same as the voltage which is applied or is connected to the motor. So if you are connecting 440 volt, the winding across the voltage across the winding will be 440 volt. In this case, the current will be more, and the torque will also be more. So these 2 properties now we have to use for our star delta starter, so that we can use the property that low current is in the case of star connection and high torque in the case of delta connection. Now we know that when we start the motor, it takes around 5 to 6 times or even more during the startup of the motor until it reaches to its full speed. Now during this time, there is a very huge load on the motor windings. The insulations will weaken. So now our intention is to start the motor in such a way that the current will be less. And how we can do it, as we saw before, it is better to start it in a star winding configuration. So in the starting, the motor will be started with star winding, and later on, when the motor reaches to its speed, we will change it to delta so that we can utilize the higher torques. And this changeover we need automatic without stopping the motor. So here we require now a star delta start. So like any other motor circuit, you have two different circuits. One is the power circuit and the other one is the control circuits, and we will see them. If you see the power circuit of star delta starter, it looks like this one. So you have three contactors. Name can be anyone, but we have given the name KM1, KM2 and KM3. KM3 is the main contactor, will be in picture all the time, whereas KM1 will come into the picture during the startup only. KM2 will come into picture when KM will be dropped after some time. So let us just divide this circuit now. So in the beginning, the circuit looks like this. So KM3 and KM1 will energize, and the motor starts like a star connected motor. This is the delta part. So after the motor reaches to its speed, then KM1 will be dropped and KM2 will pick up. KM3 is already. So now in this way, the motor runs as delta connected. Now let us see the complete arrangement. So you start the motor, you give the command to starts like this. So KM1 make the star connection and the motor starts. After a few seconds, KM1 will drop and KM2 will pick up, and now the motor works as delta connected motor. So I think this is very. So let us go to the control circuit now. This control circuit of star delta starter is very simple. If you have seen the previous videos which I posted before and explained the basic control circuits, it will be very easy for you to understand. So the control circuit looks like this. You have three contactors, KM1, KM2 and KM3, and the most important is one timer, on delay timer. So this on delay timer is the timer which will change the star connected winding to delta connected, and this time we will adjust based on our requirement. It could be from 5 to 10 seconds. So when you start the timer, T1 will immediately start, and at the same time KM1 will also be energized, and this will further energize KM3, and KM3 two NO contacts are used. If you see, one just parallel to KM1 contact and one upside parallel to start button to latch the circuit. Now the interesting thing here is the timer T1 has two auxiliary contacts. One is NO and one is NC. So NC is used in series for KM1. That's why when you start the motor, the KM1 contactor energizes immediately. After the set time, let us assume after 8 seconds, the timer will change its contact, and it will become like this now. The KM1 will drop and KM2 will be energized through the NO contact of the timer. So now in this situation now, the motor will work as a delta connected motor. So I think this is very simple thing. The point to be noted here is you have to see that The timer is on delay timer. There are two contacts, auxiliary contacts. One is NO and one is NC. Other than this, you will see something in the circuit of KM1 and KM2. For example, in KM1, the NC contact of KM2 is connected in series. So, and similarly for KM2, KM1 NC contact is used in the series. This is only for interlocking purpose, so that both KM1 and KM2 will not energize in the same time. At a time only one of them will be on, and rest of the things are very clear, I think. So guys, this is all about star delta starters. I hope it is very clear to you. If you have any doubts, you can write in the comment box downside. Please subscribe to this channel, press the bell button so that you can get the notification for the new videos. I'm going to make a new video now on how to read the electrical circuit drawings, which will be very interesting, especially for the people who are working in the industries. So keep watching, and thank you very much to all of you.